Yeah, Moose is great, and also I would also say someone else that I wouldn't necessarily say came as a surprise,
Mhm.
but in a way it did come as a surprise just because of like the sheer size of who they are. But ZERKAA as well with Tommy T.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like again, you know, it would be very easy for a character like that to be very closed off and focused on their own stuff, especially when he's got limited time. He can actually be on the server.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the opposite, man. He's just like, yeah, if I can talk to anyone, role play with anyone.
Which is how it
It's
should be. You know what I mean?
no,
That's
it is. It 100% it is. But it's I would say it's very rare to
Mhm.
come across people who do not have an elitist energy. And I would say
Yeah.
like LordKebun as Mr. K is exactly the
Oh
same.
yeah. That I mean, I got that feeling even whenever like me and you know, me and the Skittle sisters randomly met him in the clothing store. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like he stayed quiet the whole time. Like, you know, he actually RP'd with us. You know, he was like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? He was still open to just, you know, talking to two random people that just walked into a clothing store. You know what I mean? So, which it, you I appreciate that a lot. Is that's what RP is about. You know what I mean? Just
I think I often find how people interact with complete strangers when they happen to be in like a restaurant or like a clothing shop
yeah.
tends to tell you the kind of role player it is. Because a good role player will try and talk to anyone because you never know where that conversation could lead.
Mm-hmm.
You could be having the most boring conversation in the world, or like, because there's nothing else to do, and then 30 minutes later, like you're on some whirlwind adventure because
Yeah.
that person's like, well, actually,
Yeah.
the reason I'm changing clothes, I'm on the run.